Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 5 of the Fatal World Tour, which is the last episode before we go into the knockout stages against other YouTubers. So in the last episode you guys decided I should get Ferdinand from Griezmann and Courtois into my squad, so they are coming in from the start of this episode. And of course it does mean that Lacazette and Griezmann are not on full chemistry, but they still got pretty alright chemistry. Griezmann is on 8, Lacazette is on 7, but that's because he needs to play 2 more games before he gets that loyalty chemistry, which we'll be playing in this episode, and then we'll be running around on 8 chemistry, which I think is more than enough for our striker. And then moving on to the 2 players we need to upgrade in this episode, it's Gabriel and Anderson, the 2 final players. And as per usual, we got 2 games to get as many coins as possible in order to upgrade these players. So jumping into the first match of the episode, I got matched up against a pretty solid, not too expensive BPL squad. He is some of the sort of budget BPL players that performs quite well in games, I'd say. He got Shirley and Miralles there on the wings, Van Persie as the striker, and a box-to-box midfield in Fair, Fernandinho and Ramsey, and a strong, solid defense as well. But yeah, moving into the game, his gameplay style was over the top balls, and I paused it here because I was heading it to my center back close to me, but he ran right into Miralles, and in the end I ended up assisting Miralles on that header. Very annoying goal to give up, but that was pretty much the picture of the game. Stuff didn't quite work out for me. I was just having one of those days of FIFA, but I did get a free kick right from the kickoff, and I thought, you know what, let's give Neymar a go on this one. We tried Oscar in the last episode. I wanted to give Neymar a go, and what a shot that was. Maybe we didn't need Gourcuff at all, because it seems like Neymar is able to score from the free kicks. But yeah, we break even, make it a 1-1, get that equalizer, and that means right now we got 0 coins in the bank. We sort of broke even with the coins we lost when he scored. But then he played an over-the-top ball, and I get the ball, bad touch, he picks it up. And we lose 35,000 coins on that. And then yet another over-the-top ball. Shirley on through his third shot, his third goal. We're trailing by 2 goals. That means we are right now with a negative 70,000 coin balance. Not very good for upgrading my team at all. So yeah, I was not too happy at this point in time because I had defended most of his over-the-top balls, but the 3 that got on through, he scored on them, and that was the picture of the game. I tried to get back, and I got a penalty here. Pretty lucky, but I would take it. Lacazette scored and give me 50,000 coins there, so we only on minus 20,000 coins at this point in time. And I was of course looking to get more goals going into the second half, and I broke on through here in the beginning, but Begovic would save it, and from the corner he got a nice little diving flying header in there, but it went wide off the goal unfortunately. Cuadrado on the ball here, 55th minute, out on the wing. He's able to go into the box eventually, and he'll pass it on to Oscar. He turns it around, we take the shot, and he blocks it off, and Begovic saves it. I tried for a quick rebound, but Begovic was there to save it again. Neymar on the ball, 59th minute, and guess what? His keeper yet again saving him. I couldn't score in this match. I couldn't get that equalizer, and it was driving me crazy. I pushed on, and I was sitting on all the play at this point in time, and we break on through with Cuadrado, and yet again, no goal. 76 minutes, we're on the ball. Griezmann here, he passes 1-2 to Lacazette, or at least I try. I got tackled, we got the shot in, but on the weak foot instead of the right foot, so it's right on the keeper, and it remained at 3-2. But finally, 83rd minute, 82nd minute, we score with Lacazette, and look at the full-time stats. How that game was 3-3 at full-time, I have no idea. He literally just scored on pretty much all his over-the-top balls, and as we began extra time, he was at it again with yet another through ball. Luckily it didn't go in, and then in the 114th minute I would score to make it 4-3 and go into the lead. And that was very, very nice because he was playing very defensive at this point in time. I think he was sort of waiting out the penalty shootout when he went into extra time, but he kept on playing Park the Boss ultra defensive as I went into the lead. And then in the end he didn't really create anything, and he decided to rage quit in the 119th minute, giving us 50,000 extra coins. So despite us conceding 3 goals, and that gave us saw us losing 105,000 coins, we managed to get 4 goals, 2 of them with our fatal player, and we got a rage quit as well. So 115,000 coins after the match. not too bad, but it was looking pretty bad, especially when I was trailing 3-1. But this was a game I should have won way more comfortable, but just having one of those days on FIFA where my defense didn't really work out, because as you can see, I could create the chances, not the fact that my players were playing a lower chemistry. I still create a lot of chances with them, but my defense was something that didn't work out, because he literally just scored on pretty much the chances he had. But we went on into the next game of the episode, and we got matched up against a 4-3-3 League On squad there. Another sort of budget squad in some way. But this guy was a very, very good defender, and I did struggle playing against this guy. Very, very solid in his defense. I got my first chance in the 18th minute, but it was from distance and an easy save for his keeper. We picked the ball up, however, with Neymar, and you break on through into the box, take the shot, and we took the rebound, but I could not get the ball into the back of the net. And from the corner, Cuadrado would break on through. I tried to send it into the far corner, but in the end, it was right on the keeper. At halftime, I had a few chances. My opponent didn't have too many, so I was still feeling pretty confident. I was creating the chances, but it's just like the last match. I struggled a little bit in this match. And as I said, he had a pretty solid defense, so I didn't get too many good chances in against this guy. And then in the 71st minute, he would get the ball there with Pastore, break on through, but luckily Courtois would save his only shot of the second half. So at full time, it was still 0-0 with those stats. I was setting up possession and had quite a few shots, but they were not all the best, and in the end, he would make it 1-0 in the 93rd minute. And after that, it was pretty much closed at the back of him. I didn't find very much space. This was pretty much my best chance, but it's right on his defender, and I got one more chance to play, like I said, on through, but David Luiz with crazy pace closing me down, and that saw me losing my very first game of the Fatal series, unfortunately, here towards the end. And yeah, that means we get minus 35,000 coins, giving us 80,000 coins in total to upgrade our team. Now, just sort of to end it all off, we managed to play 10 games with the squad. We won 9 of them out of 10. And like I said, now with that loyalty chemistry as well, he'll be playing on 8 chemistry as we go into the knockout stages. And these are the 2 upgrades I'm going to give you as we end off this episode before we sort of go into the knockout stages. Should we get Gustavo and Ronaldo into our team instead of Gabriel and Anderson, or should we get Otamendi and Paris? That is your 2 choices, and no matter who you go with, it will not change Griezmann's chemistry despite Paris being from La Liga and linking up with Griezmann. He will still be on 8 chemistry, so yeah, if you go, either of the options will, like, getting them into the squad will get everybody else on full chemistry, but Griezmann will remain at 8, and that will, like I said, that will be the same for Lacazette as we go into the knockout stages. But anyways, guys, as per usual, there's 2 comments down below. Thumb up the one you think is the best, and that is pretty much all for the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.